We move fast
Yeah, I
around
love
here.
it.
Welcome back, everyone. Here to make us the ultimate comfort food, which is his famous, out-of-this-world Southern fried chicken with hot honey sauce, is the executive chef of Bourbon Steak Restaurant, Kyle Johnson. Welcome back, Kyle.
Thank you. Thank you. So good to see you. So great to be here. Great seeing you all.
The restaurant may be called Bourbon Steak, but we are making fried chicken. That's what we're doing today. Cameron is joined by Maria and Larissa at the counter for this delicious out-of-this-world fried chicken. It's not an oversell, guys, and you'll see why in just a moment. Because Kyle has a few secrets. These are family restaurant secrets that he's going to tell us today to make the ultimate fried chicken.
Really?
Not so secret anymore.
Not anymore. So what's the first one?
So the first one is you need your 10-way cut chicken, right? So that would be the breast would be cut in half, the thighs and the leg, right? And what we've done with these is we brine them for about 4 hours. You can do them overnight, and we brine them in a little water, simple sugar, salt, and then a little thyme and black peppercorns. And this is going to allow the chicken to really, the bird to plump up. It's going to season it all the way throughout, and it's going to make it really, really juicy.
So
when you go into
4 hours to overnight?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
So it's not going to be that dry fried chicken. You know, you like the fried part, but then when you get inside, you're like, oh my gosh, it's so dry.
This is completely
Super
moist all the way through, juicy through.
And then you take it out and you pat it dry and you set that aside. Then you get your brine ready. I'm not your brine, excuse me, your dredge ready.
Right, so what we have here is buttermilk and eggs, and then flour, right? And so you can use tongs, gloves, right? So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you, there's a technique. I just go straight in, so what we're gonna do is we are going to dust this in a little bit of the seasoned flour, and you really wanna get this all inside of all the little nooks and crevices of the bird here, and then we're gonna bring it back over here, and this is where the real professional comes in. You have to have a wet hand and a dry hand.
That's right, exactly.
Okay.
You go back and forth. So what is in the dry ingredients?
Okay, so we have a little bit of onion powder, garlic powder.
Oh, a double dip.
Yeah, double dipped, cayenne pepper, paprika, and black pepper. And so one thing too that you really would like to do in your brine is you want to take a little bit of this and you want to add the liquid into that, and that's how you get those little crispy crunches.
You make it look kind of sandy.
Yeah,
Like wet
exactly.
sand.
And you want to continue to keep doing that process, and then we're going to repeat that for as many pieces of chicken that you would have.
And you could add some rice flour in here.
Yeah.
Oh, couldn't you?
Yes, you could use a little, a secret for really crispy fried chicken would be adding some rice flour, some cornstarch, so on and so forth, right? So we're going to continue that process.
And then after we do the dredge, the brine is one secret. Adding a little bit of rice flour is the second secret. And the third secret is something I had never even thought about or heard of. And what is that, Kyle?
Well, that is to actually let it sit in the refrigerator overnight.
Overnight before you fry it.
Yes, so once we have taken all this chicken and we've breaded it, we're now going to take it. Now you can see it has all those little crispy clumps on there.
I'll tell you what, you go wash your hands,
Yep.
I'm going to the fridge.
She's going to...
So we put this overnight, and what is the reasoning for putting it in the fridge overnight?
Because it's going to dry it out.
Okay. And you really want it dry so it gets super crunchy.
That is correct.
And doesn't it almost look like it's already been fried?
Yes.
And
But correct me if I'm wrong too, that by doing that, I guess this could be a little bit of a process, right? By doing that, you're cutting it in half, and so when you're ready to eat them, all you got to do is fry them.
That's correct.
That's right.
And what's great...
10 minutes.
The crust will not separate from the chicken. Have you ever bit into fried chicken and then the crust falls off?
Always.
It is
Right?
so
When you leave it in the refrigerator overnight, it allows it to form a pellicle. It just dries it out. Same thing like if you were looking at like smoked meats and you want to dry it out.
This is
So you're making
mind-blowing.
chicken like a
I
pro.
thought it would make it soggy if I left it too long, but I didn't know I could leave it overnight.
So it's gonna, especially too, like you don't want to cover it when it's in the fridge because the air circulation of the fan will allow it to really get crispy.
This is the crunchiest fried chicken I've ever had. It's
That's the idea.
It's amazing.
So then we drop it in 350-degree oil?
This is 325. A little bit lower for a little bit longer is also going to help that dry out a little bit.
Okay.
So
Great tips.
10 minutes?
10 minutes. You always want to probe and take a thermometer and check the inside of the chicken to make sure it's about 165 degrees. Well, definitely 165. You can pull it at 160 and let it carry over. And also you can place it in the oven, low oven, and it'll help cook through, right?
So while our chicken is frying, you're going to make us this out-of-this-world honey hot sauce with something called jinju.
Jinju. So it's a Korean gochujang.
Gochujang.
So what we have is
Close.
chili powder and fermented rice. Okay, it's a sweet, savory, salty, spicy deliciousness. So we're going to add a little bit of this to the honey. And what's nice about the honey is it really softens it up. And this isn't a very spicy sauce. And then we have a little bit of sesame oil.
Yum.
These are Szechuan chili flakes compared to your normal chili flakes. These are really great in like Szechuan Chinese cooking. When really, really hot Chinese food, they'll use these, and it actually has a numbing effect on your lips.
Is that what they use at the dentist as well?
Yeah.
Going for dental work?
So we're gonna add a little bit of that.
Just gonna numb you a little.
This is a little low sodium soy sauce that we have here. I prefer the low sodium, strictly for flavor, to be honest. We have a little peanut oil. And last, since the honey, a little bit of the rice wine vinegar goes in as well. And then it's a simple little sauce. We're just gonna stir this
What
until...
else would you use this sauce with?
Oh, you could put this sauce on anything. This is the num num sauce. You can just put it on anything.
No, that's yummy.
This would be great glaze if you wanted to marinate some beef in this and do beef skewers.
That's a good idea.
You could definitely do that. Just a sauce over grilled chicken breast if you're looking to not have anything with gluten or something a little bit lighter.
There you go. And we're going to serve it over your beautiful sweet coleslaw. What is in this coleslaw?
Okay, so this coleslaw right here, you have your usual suspects of your cabbage and carrots. We grated a little bit of Asian pear in there as well.
I wasn't sure what was so sweet in there.
A little bit of sweetness,
Yeah.
you know, there's a little bit of spice in here, and then that Asian pear kind of brings that champagne vinegar. It's not mayonnaise based, right? Something a little bit lighter. And then we use a little yuzu. Yuzu juice is a Japanese citrus that you'll find in a lot of sushi restaurants. So we use yuzu in that as well to give it some different acidity of what you're normally looking for.
Now we have our chicken just resting in the oven. Just keep it warm.
So what we have here is our finished fried chicken.
Man, oh man.
Wow.
Now that is crispy fried chicken. Look at that.
Crispy fried chicken, right? And so we're just going to take these guys and put them right on and just arrange it on the plate. This is right here is a Kyle portion.
Well, okay,
Nice
we're
and
gonna eat all
big.
that. Whoa, 4 pieces.
Four pieces. It's the whole.
You know what,
It's the whole. It's the whole bucket.
It's the whole bucket.
Enjoy. Have
And
a
how
little
does the
taste,
sauce
Deb.
go on top?
Okay, so what we'll do is just take a little bit of
Drizzle it?
this and just drizzle it right on top. Just know when you do drizzle, it is going to make it a little, you know, it's going to absorb it, and that's what's really nice too about getting it nice and crispy as well. And we can serve it on the side, and you can dip and go as you please.
Very exciting. All right,
It's
Kyle, let's get in
delicious.
there.
Have a bite, everybody.
I mean, I feel like.
No, you got to go. You got to go in.
Cheers, Kyle.
Cheers.
There you
Thank
go. Full recipe, everybody. HallmarkChannel.com, and connect with Kyle on his social media as well. Kyle, thank you as always.
That was
So
good.